I usually use either on the amp, either a FET 47 or an RE20. Those are my two go-to mics. Occasionally, again, like I said earlier, there's a D12E, which I love, but it only is in special instances. I find that the FET 47 allows you to have a little more definition in the amp. If I turn the amp down a little bit and put the mic really close to it, I hear nuance that I wouldn't necessarily hear in a dynamic microphone. But sometimes I just like to rock, like really rock, and that's when I break out the RE20. Wonderful microphone that you can just hit it hard. You aren't going to pick up the subtle nuance transients of the waveform, but you are going to get just the punch in the gut that's going to fill out everything really nicely. And at the end of the day, usually that's what I'm thinking about when I'm thinking about using an amp anyways, right? It's cutting off some of those top transients. I like the fact that the speaker is slowing down the waveform so that I can actually fill more in and I don't have to hear all that clacking. In fact, the other day, I just did this session the other day with a player who was really clacking on his he had a Rickenbacker bass, and he was kind of a younger guy and just digging in. And I found that just completely muting the DI and only using the bass, all of a sudden now we went from unusable, where you're only hearing just clacks coming through the mix, to actually hearing a wonderful bass that's usable because all that top-end stuff just naturally got rolled off. But a lot of that was because amp and because RE20.